Hello YouTube, we are back with some commentary for you all. And in today's match, we're gonna have Wargrey, played by Jorel on the left, and Anthony playing his beloved Machine. I'm joined by my partner in crime, my brother, TJ.
Is me. I'm crime partner.
But thank you guys for tuning in. For everybody who's new, welcome to the channel. We really hope you guys can stick around and see what we have in store. And for those who are returning, once again, thank you, and thank you. You know, we really appreciate all the support we've gotten over the past few months. Let us know what we can be doing better for you all. Let us know what suggestions you have for, you know, the video, the commentary series, and the channel in general. We will also have another upload today where we'll be talking about and giving a live reaction of some big news that's coming out over in Japan, which would be about like 5 a.m. our time in the morning.
Yeah,
but
approximately 5 hours from now. Actually, at the time of recording this.
True. So look out for that. But without further ado, let's hop right into the round here. What do you think is going to be announced? I know people are probably going to know by the time this video pops out.
It is. But... Oh, yeah, for sure. It's specifically... It'll be really funny to look back on this and look at how wrong we are. It specifically said, for the Digi... it's a new project for the Digimon TCG. Oh, yeah. I was sitting next to Jorel when this was happening.
Oh, no.
But they specifically said it was a project for the Digimon TCG. Mm-hmm. So, it has to be an online client, right? Mm-hmm. It has to be.
I would hope so. That's the optimist in me. But I feel like it's probably gonna be like a video game or something. Sort of like what, what was it, the Vanguard one? Deer Days, right?
That's still technically an online client.
True.
I wouldn't even be mad at that. If we had a Deer Days for Digimon, I'm fine with that.
I would not be mad at all. But
oh boy, that's a
rough start for Jorel. Because Anthony is in a good way to cook. He's got a Metal Gray coming out from Raising. He's got a boost and an Analog Man. Jorel does have the BT-12 Wargrey, or BT-13, BT-13 Wargrey that allows him to redirect, but that's a rough start because there's nothing in the back. So
oof. Well, he doesn't have a block rather right now, so he can't even really stop anything. Because no tie.
True.
But so gosh. You know, Anthony, well known as the most consistent Machine player that's ever walked this this great green earth. It is insane. Jorel made the comment, I think, in between their games or after this set, that literally every time Anthony is on stream, every time for viewers to know, every time you see Anthony's deck, it is a different iteration. He is constantly testing, improving, adding to, adjusting ratios. The man cooks. He goes so hard, and his commitment to the deck and the archetype shows.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because we saw that movie promo Armadillomon that was sprinkled in there, and I'm like, geez, Louise, this guy.
Yeah, and it's a good
tech.
Promo to mix in there. It grabs a 2-color black card, right? Yeah. So it works well. It grabs a lot of your top end. It grabs a lot of your level 5s. I was actually talking to Anthony about what he thinks about the new Haguru and the Haguru X. He said he thinks the new Haguru is good. He's not sure about the Haguru X. Both of us forgot that it does actually have an inheritable, which I think it has reboot, if I recall. Or maybe that's the normal Haguru has reboot.
Okay, well, Jorel's finally starting to see a line.
Yeah. He did decent considering
late.
He dropped a level 4 first turn. He had a decent amount of damage that he did in board control, but you know, Machine just says that's okay. I'll just hard slam my EX1 Machine and let's see if you have a response.
Okay, 2 checks, jamming, not bad, fine. And you just move on to game 2. That's fair. That is fair. But Jorel going back to Old Faithful. Well, I mean, I guess Old Faithful number 2 for him. He usually rotates between Gray and Jessmon. But I think while the other players set up, just something I did want to kind of bring up and kind of give me your 2 cents too. I know there have been some comments, and we appreciate every single one. I don't think we ever take anything negatively. But at the same time, do keep in mind that this is a locals. None of us are claiming to be world top player Digimon, players, we're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna be misplays. It's all like in good fun. We're gonna try and keep getting better for everybody, but do keep in mind that like the games aren't gonna be perfect. There's a reason that things aren't scripted. You know, I think it takes the fun out of the commentary, it takes the fun out of the game, and we're just here to kind of shoot the shit and have some fun with it. So, just
everyone is human. Everyone makes mistakes. It happens. I'd do it. I'm sure for the people that call it out have also done it at some point.
Yeah. We hear you guys though. You know, we definitely are. The whole point of this channel too is to kind of like help us get better as players, and like by doing this, I've definitely like picked up on small things, so it does help.
Yeah.
But this is all part of the process.
And keep in mind too, like a lot of us have learned a lot about the game, so we try and we try and catch stuff whenever we can. But sometimes things just slip through the cracks. Just how
for
it
sure.
goes.
But anyways, Jorel's building the line. He got into the Gray X antibody and then just ended up passing over to Metal Gray, which is not bad.
So that stick in the back has 3 checks on it alone right now. If it goes into a Metal Gray X, it'll be, or sorry, no, it has 2 checks on it right now. If it goes Metal Gray X, it has 4 checks.
Right, and then he ended up picking up the Omnimon as well. So I mean, he could potentially do some things. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Congo. Okay.
So Congo's play cost 7 or less, right?
Correct. 7 or less can't swing.
And he put him to 2, which is rough. Okay, Jorel just opts to choke to 1, which is
fair.
Really okay, Anthony doesn't use Analog Man though.
It's a Blitz Omni, which he can put it on the bottom of security stack, and then he plays out another training. So it just looks like he's missing his pieces right there.
I think Jorel's missing Metal Gray X. That's his issue right now.
Right.
He does have the Raid Wargreymon, it looks like, though.
He does. I wonder, though, if this is like an instance where Jorel opts for more like board control. Yeah. Taps the tie to gain a memory. He can then raid into Hover SB. And then he does lose a memory off of Hover SB's effect. And then Anthony.
It's not Hover SB, it's the
Agumon
under the heavy Hover SB, yeah. But yeah, I think that's smart to try and just do some board control.
Yeah.
He does lose the DP increases, but he could swing over the Agu and then swing for a bunch of security checks.
So 3 checks with jamming.
Oh, interesting. He didn't opt
swing
to redirect into the Agu.
Goes Omni, taps the tie to gain a memory. Swing for the last check, so I guess puts pressure on Anthony to make a play, but he hits into a training, which is rough.
Yeah.
And on top of having 2 analog men, that's also rough.
We're just confused why he didn't swing into the Agu. I feel like that's
true.
Free,
that would have been
right?
nice. That's
you just
free.
Swing, redirect, unsuspend, hit it, and then you swing into security.
Yeah.
And then you blitz. You do the same play. It's just that Agu's not there.
Correct. Now, because now Anthony's got a Hover SB.
He has another body. Security again.
Yeah.
Lose that card back on top because he knows his Chaosmon can swing over it. Digivolves 3 because he didn't have enough X anybody lines. It does hurt him a good bit.
So swings over the Gray X just to clear it.
Yeah.
And this is where Machine can probably just settle in and be like, I'm in a good spot now.
Yeah, and he has the Machinedramon there, so that basically just tells Jorel, hey, you can't play your ties anymore.
Picks up a dual color, so picks up Ragna. So unless Jorel can deal with that Hover SB, we're looking in for a whole lot of pain next turn.
I'm so excited for new Shaco stuff, dude.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Oh yeah, I remember looking at the board at this point because I was like, I looked over and Jorel was like swinging through a bunch of checks and like had Anthony at 0 security, and I looked back and I'm like doing my match. And then I look back over and I see his board's clear. Anthony has that massive stack, 2 armadillos, a Hover SB, and Jorel's building him back, and I'm just like, huh? What?
Oh no. 3, he can pitch 2 potentially to gain 2 memory. Just opts to pitch 1. Goes into a Doremon in the back. Oh god, man, this... I mean, if he can do it... Okay, Guardian in the back. Goes ahead, swings with Chaos to pop the Agu off of Megadramon's effect. There's 1 check, which we know is a Metal Gray. Swings with Armadillo. Jorel gets the draw off of the boost, or the whatever, the plugin.
Yeah. the blue plugin.
But we see Anthony just hard player Gardro. I think just kind of setting up for like a.
Yeah, I mean it's with no tamers.
It's the surefire thing to do.
He's got 3 blockers and a redirect.
Yeah. And that's game. Holy
yeah, Jorel calls it because he can't do anything. He can't block all those swings. There's probably just another Castrum on X or Castrum X that hits the board, or another Castrum that hits the board.
Right, and if he can go into level 6, he can just Ragna. I mean, that's just. Whew. That's as smooth as you can make it. I mean, granted that Jorel did have a little difficulty finding his pieces, which you would think a deck like Machinedramon also needs time to set up. But
yeah,
we just witnessed an absolute like blitz by Machine here.
Yeah, that was. I mean, just clinical, like very methodical practice play from Anthony. So I mean, it's always a fucking blast to watch him. And you always know it's him when that mat hits the board. You see the analog man with his Machinedramon looking down everybody else. That's everyone. The right side is everyone at locals. The left is just Anthony. But yeah, Jorel, the rough game 1, and then game 2, just never really. Anthony was just so good at choking.
And I think also rough hitting some like trainings and stuff in security as well probably didn't help his cause. But
yeah, for sure.
But that does do it for today's commentary video. Like I said, there is a second video talking about the news that just dropped earlier this morning, so feel free to check that out. Let us know again what you think in the comment section down below. Please do check out our socials. Our Discord is now live. Jorel has put in a lot of work into setting it up, and it looks absolutely clean, so please feel free to join that and interact with us. Our Instagram and Twitter are also linked, as well as our new membership. So if you want to become a YouTube member, I believe it's for $2 a month. You can help support the channel. You've got some exclusive perks that you can obtain through that membership in our Discord. And be on the lookout for future events. I think, we have a few ideas in the works that we're trying to churn out as we get more and more support. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.